McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He's that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no
financial image, particularly the enormous wealth claims surrounding the former champion. Rogan has pointed to Floyd's collection of luxury watches, exotic cars, multiple Bugattis, expensive properties, and constant displays of cash as examples of a lifestyle that demands enormous spending. The bigger question, according to this line of criticism, is whether even a fortune built through decades of boxing success can withstand expenses on that scale indefinitely.
Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Hey, they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. There's all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you.
Mayweather's transformation from Pretty Boy Floyd into Money Mayweather completely changed the way the public viewed him. Joe Rogan has argued that Floyd gradually shifted his attention away from the pure excitement of competition and toward the business side of boxing, while his increasingly aggressive treatment of opponents became part of the persona. The Money Mayweather character ultimately became just as important to his brand as his performances inside the ring.
From being like a real exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my f***ing jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
Rogan has also suggested that Mayweather's reputation extends beyond his technical brilliance because his enormous wealth became such a defining part of his public identity. Floyd remains one of boxing's most recognizable figures, but Rogan has been far less convinced about Mayweather stepping outside his specialty. When discussing the possibility of Floyd competing in MMA, Rogan made it clear that elite boxing skills would not automatically translate to success inside the cage.
applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely...
In another discussion, Joe Rogan highlighted just how much influence Mayweather accumulated during his boxing career. He referenced a story involving Floyd and a referee, portraying it as an example of the extraordinary authority and confidence Mayweather carried around the sport. Whether every detail of such stories is accepted or not, the larger point remains that Floyd's fame, money, and competitive status gave him an unusual level of influence within boxing.
referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the f are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight.
Rogan has also connected Floyd's relentless competitive nature to his upbringing. Mayweather grew up surrounded by family members who were deeply involved in boxing and intensely competitive themselves. That environment helped develop the discipline and determination that eventually made him one of the most accomplished fighters of his generation. At the same time, that same drive appears to have followed him into his business decisions, where competition and financial success became major parts of his identity.
In terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy, he's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing skill.
Mayweather has made enormous claims about his earning power over the years, including statements suggesting he could generate millions of dollars on a regular basis. While those comments have contributed to the Money Mayweather image, critics have questioned whether some of the figures accurately represent his actual income. Boxing revenue can be complicated, involving purses, pay-per-view percentages, investments, taxes, and expenses, making the numbers far more difficult to judge from public statements alone.
Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, 300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month.
Money has always been central to Mayweather's philosophy. He has repeatedly spoken about building wealth that can benefit his children and future generations. From his perspective, financial independence represents the ultimate reward for years of sacrifice. But critics have pushed back on that philosophy, arguing that an intense focus on money can sometimes overshadow other values and make financial success appear more important than character or legacy.
Generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys.
Despite the enormous sums Mayweather earned during his career, disputes involving money have followed him throughout his public life. One of the most widely discussed stories came from his former friendship with 50 Cent. The rapper has made various claims about financial disagreements between them, including an allegation involving money connected to Mayweather's promotion business while Floyd was incarcerated. Those claims became another chapter in one of boxing's most famous celebrity feuds.
I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated. When he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying him the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly.
Right.
So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face.
He sensed criticism went far beyond individual financial disagreements. Over the years, he has repeatedly attacked Mayweather's obsession with wealth, luxury, and status. From 50's perspective, displaying enormous amounts of money does not automatically prove financial security or personal success. Their long-running feud has ensured that nearly every aspect of Floyd's money-centered image has been subject to public criticism.
The money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because
Logan Paul has also entered the financial debate, claiming that Mayweather still owes him money connected to their exhibition bout. The event generated enormous attention and significant commercial interest, but Paul has publicly alleged that he was not fully compensated according to their agreement. Mayweather's side of the story and the precise contractual details are important, but the allegation has nevertheless added another layer to the ongoing discussion surrounding the financial arrangements behind his exhibitions.
That's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury.
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds.
Oscar De La Hoya has offered another perspective on Mayweather's continued appearances in the ring. He has suggested that Floyd's enormous spending habits could be one reason he remains interested in lucrative events even after retiring from professional boxing. Considering Mayweather's well-known appetite for luxury vehicles, designer clothing, private travel, and expensive properties, critics argue that maintaining such a lifestyle requires a constant flow of money.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen.
Mayweather has never hidden his love for expensive possessions. His collection reportedly includes extraordinarily valuable watches, with Floyd frequently showcasing high-end timepieces and other luxury items. These displays have become a signature part of the Money Mayweather brand. Supporters see them as evidence of the success he achieved, while critics question whether constantly converting wealth into luxury assets is a sustainable long-term strategy.
$1.8 million
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ. That's how we doing. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show him what he say, man.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece. That's in the back.
101.
Money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
It's a 1 of 1. I love that.
Joe Rogan has also criticized the financial motivation behind Mayweather's exhibition career. After officially stepping away from professional boxing, Floyd repeatedly returned for highly lucrative special events. His matchup with Conor McGregor became one of the biggest financial spectacles in combat sports, and later exhibitions continued the trend. To critics, these appearances demonstrate how strongly Floyd has embraced the business side of boxing, even after walking away from traditional competition.
New contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay. What was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah. Sneak designs, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like.
Floyd himself has consistently maintained that his accomplishments separate him from everyone else in boxing history. His undefeated professional record, world championships across multiple divisions, and enormous financial success give him plenty of reasons for confidence. But his constant comparisons with other legends have also generated plenty of debate. The same self-belief that helped create the Money Mayweather persona has also made him one of the sport's most polarizing figures.
I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break.
Another criticism emerged when Floyd participated in an exhibition against Logan Paul while later questioning other older fighters who returned for lucrative events. Critics viewed that position as inconsistent, arguing that Mayweather should not condemn money-driven exhibitions when he himself has benefited enormously from them. For fans, the debate highlights the complicated relationship between legacy, entertainment, age, and financial opportunity in modern boxing.
Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction? When you're watching boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan, and Jake Paul, easy. At 48, too easy.
Tyson has also been openly critical of Mayweather's public persona. Tyson has previously commented on Floyd's constant displays of wealth and his tendency to remain highly visible even after retirement. The criticism isn't necessarily about Mayweather's achievements inside the ring, but rather about the way he continues to promote himself and showcase his lifestyle long after his professional career ended.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd? What?
Ultimately, Floyd Mayweather has always treated boxing and business as two sides of the same equation. His ability to turn an undefeated career into a global financial brand is undeniable, but his approach has also generated years of criticism and controversy. Questions surrounding extravagant spending, disputed financial claims, and alleged unpaid obligations have continued to follow his public image. Whether those controversies ultimately change the way history remembers Mayweather remains open to debate. But one thing is certain, the Money Mayweather era transformed both his career and the business of boxing.
The most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on your...
That's all for today's video. What do you think about the criticism surrounding Floyd Mayweather's wealth, spending habits, and business decisions? Do you believe the Money Mayweather image represents smart financial success, or has the lifestyle created unnecessary controversy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing updates. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.